The Montana Physical Abilities Test, or MPAT, is a validated fitness test for law enforcement applicants who are interested in a public safety career. Not only is the MPAT the fitness hiring standard by most law enforcement agencies in Montana, it is also the required base fitness standard for acceptance to the Montana Law Enforcement Basic Academy for all recruits. Our goal is to familiarize you with the fitness test and to help you mentally prepare for the content and expectations of the test. The physical preparation is up to you. The Montana Physical Abilities Test simulates an officer involved in a foot pursuit of a fleeing suspect. The applicant will encounter day-to-day obstacles during the foot pursuit in a controlled environment, which also includes engaging a simulated resisting suspect and eventually removing the suspect. Obstacles in the course include a 15-foot balance beam, a 5-foot jump, a stair climb, a low crawl, 2 hurdles, a vault, a fall to back and front, a push-pull machine with 80 pounds of resistance, and a 165-pound dummy drag. The MPAT is timed, and applicants must meet a maximum time of 5 minutes and 30 seconds. The test is validated, and there is no appreciable adverse impact on both gender and age. In simple terms, the test is fair to both men and women, no matter what age. Make it in 5 minutes and 30 seconds, and you've passed. Now that you've been provided with an overview of what the physical abilities test simulates, let's actually walk through the critical points of the course. A balance beam. It is the beginning part of the test. You must cross the balance beam without falling off. At the end of the balance beam, you will round a cone, and then the applicant will approach a 5-foot jump. The applicant will jump the 5-foot obstacle, which simulates a ditch. After the 5-foot jump, go to the cone at the end, approach the stair climb. The applicant must run up one side and down the other, go around the cone on the other side, return, and do the same. At the end of the stair climb, you will now encounter the crawl obstacle. An applicant must go to the crawl obstacle and crawl under a bar. One knee has to touch the mat. Following the crawl obstacle, the applicant will turn past a cone and encounter 2 18-inch hurdles. Treat each hurdle as a separate barrier. You must jump across the middle of the hurdle. Applicant will round another cone and now encounter the 3-foot vault. One hand must be on the center bar, and it must be a 2-footed landing. Prior to the vault, the instructor will indicate front or back so the applicant knows what direction to fall. Once the vault is completed, the applicant rounds a cone and begins again at the balance beam. 6 full laps must be completed before the next phase. Upon completion of the 6th lap, the applicant will move to the push-pull machine. The push-pull machine consists of 80 pounds of resistance. The first phase requires pushing the weight into a green or yellow tab. The applicant will grasp the handles of the push-pull machine and push it in before they may begin. The applicant must rotate in a 180-degree arc. After 6 arcs have been successfully completed, the applicant will touch a horizontal line 39 inches from the ground. They will fall to their back, shoulder blades touching, rise, and then they will drop to their front, chest touching. Rise, touch the line, and return to the push-pull machine. The applicant will pull the weight resistance outward. Rotate in a 180-degree arc. Once you have completed the final arc, time stops. The maximum time allowed is 5 minutes and 30 seconds. The applicant is given a mandatory 1-minute rest for recovery. Then the applicant is moved to the dummy drag. This portion is not timed. The applicant must drag a 165-pound dummy 25 feet. You must pick up the dummy underneath the armpit. It is okay to use straps. Once you start dragging, you cannot stop. 3 attempts are allowed before you fail. The entire course is the approximate equivalent of a quarter mile in distance. However, the energy and stamina required to complete the course is deceiving and requires considerable preparation and training, both with cardio and weights. One point to remember is that every applicant must perform the test in control and order. MPAT coaches are there to not only certify your successful completion of the test, they are there to ensure your safety as well as the integrity of the equipment. Applicants who are too out of control or are too aggressive with the equipment may be disqualified. Want some advice? Train and prepare long before you take this test. The day of the test, make sure that you hydrate and that you've eaten sufficiently to provide your body with fuel as it draws on energy to go through the course. During the test, pace yourself and don't start out too fast. Many applicants make the mistake of going as fast as they can to impress the staff or to show off. The test is highly deceiving and is physically demanding. Marathon runners and other highly conditioned athletes have been humbled by the rigors of the test. We wish you the best in this process and hope that you will build on some of the instruction, explanations, and hints provided in this video. We will close with some parting comments from applicants who have taken the Montana Physical Abilities Test. So you just got done taking the physical abilities test, right? Okay, what'd you think?
It's difficult.
What was difficult about it? It's only 5 minutes and 30 seconds, it's just a quarter of a mile.
It's
How come you're out of breath?
It's tiring. It's the quickest 5 minutes, 30 seconds you'll ever have, but the hardest.
Did you pass?
No.
Okay. Do you know, I mean, what did you think of the test?
It's harder than it looks.
Did you prepare for it?
A little bit.
Okay, when you say a little bit, what did you do to prepare?
Basically just ran for 6 minutes, pretty hard.
First of all, did you pass the test today?
I did.
Okay. Have you taken the test before?
I have, yep.
Tell me about it. Did you pass that one?
No, I did not.
How come?
I touched the penalty box line too many times.
Yeah.
And I missed it by about 30 seconds. And then the push-pull machine, that really got me last time. It's very important to pace yourself, like you said. That way you have the energy at the end to do that. So, yeah, but it's rough.
You passed?
Yes.
Okay, so tell me again, what did you do?
I ran 6 up around the gym, doing obstacle courses, jumping over the little fence thing, and
Right.
Ran around cones, jumped over the cone, the hurdles, and I went upstairs and everything.
Okay, what was your time?
My time was a 4:18.
4:18. How old are you?
23.
What's your height and weight?
I'm 5'1" and I'm 130.
Is it what you thought it was? You can just shake your head. It wasn't. Did you prepare for it? Okay.
Definitely practice, definitely train. There's no way you're just going to walk in here and do it.
Okay. Were you kind of surprised?
I was a little bit, yeah. Thought it would have been a little bit easier.
Yeah. What did you do to prepare?
A lot of cardio, a lot of obstacles up, down.
Okay.
A lot of running, endurance, that's a big thing. And then lifting weights afterwards.
What advice would you give to women that are taking this?
Just do a lot of sit-ups and push-ups and cardio if you know you're going to take the test.
What kind of advice would you give somebody going into this that they need to do to prepare themselves? Would it be the endurance part?
Just run, build up your quads.
Yeah.
Try
Okay.
to jump in a lot of leg stuff.
Okay. All right. You going to test again? Yeah. Give it another try, but you'll be ready this time.
I think it's, how would I phrase it? The hardest easy test you'll ever take.
Yeah. Okay. Good. You happy you passed?
I am very happy I passed.
Good
very
job.
happy.